Okay guys, these are the patterns I'll be using. This is my front pattern and this is my back pattern. Okay, so I'll be working on the front pattern first. So now I'll be working on the upper part, the neck area. Okay, so right now the first thing I'll be doing is to go in on the shoulder line by ½ inch. Okay, so you go in by ½ inch and mark. Then from the neck depth, the tip, the 3-inch depth, okay, you go down by 2 inches. Go down by 2 inches. Okay, so and you connect these 2 points together with a curved line. Please ensure the curved line is not too deep. Okay, so this is what I have. So right now I'll be slashing this line. You open up by 2 inches. Okay, make sure you don't cut through. Okay, so open it up by 2 inches, then you insert a paper underneath. This has to be 2 inches. Okay, so and ensure you secure with a tape. The pattern has to be balanced, so you need to secure with the tape. So you measure 2 inches and secure with a tape as well. So I'm going to be securing these parts with tape. The idea is just to make sure it's not, make sure it's stabilized. Okay, so right now I'm going to be following this line. The shoulder has been raised a little, so you need to just go with that line and measure 1½ inches from that ½ inch mark on the shoulder. Measure 1½ outward, following the line. Then you mark. So ensure that it is 1.5 inches. So I'm just trying to check if it's actually 1.5 inches. So right now from this 1.5 inch mark, I'm going to be connecting to the tip, to the raised 3-inch neck depth, to our original neck depth. I hope you understand. You know, the part of it has been raised, so you need to just connect back to it. Okay, so then you just blend it up on the shoulder. This is just to avoid sharp edges, because it has to be smooth on the shoulder as well. So from this point, connect to this point, okay, with a slide curve. And please, this line must not be too curvy, okay? The line must not be too curvy, please. So from the neckline, from the tip of our neckline, then you connect to this point. So this is what we actually need. This is our built-up neckline. Okay, so ordinarily we are done. We should be done at this moment. But going by my design, I actually wanted a little, curve part on the neck. So, and you can just be creative with it. You can curve it this way, or make the curve deeper than this. So it actually depends on what you want. So you can make it like this, it's also fine. Okay, so you can go in from this point by 1 inch or 1.5 inches and just curve from this point to this point. If you don't want the neck like this, you can change it. So it depends on what you want. Just be creative with it. But this is the standard, this is the basic. This is the basic built-up neckline design. Okay, so I'm only showing you how you can be creative with it. For me, I like it this way, and you could even go deeper than this. So be creative, okay? So I'm just trying to blend up properly on the shoulder line. Okay, so I'm done this way. I'm done. This is what I actually need. So I'm cutting out right now. So this is it, and right now I'll be inserting, trying to get creative with it, so I'll be curving it this way. Like I said, you can do it anyhow you want, but you need to get the basic set first before you can say, okay, let me create a curve, let me do this, let me do that. Okay, so this is what my pattern looks like. So can you see how curvy this part is? You can even make it, deeper than this. Okay, so it depends on what you want. All right. You can curve it more. You can do whatever you want with it. And you can as well, add a zipper at the center front that will go right from the waistline to the neck. Okay, so you can choose whatever you want on this part. So now I'll be drafting the facing for it. This design has a facing. It must have a facing. It is very important that it has a facing, so as to get the neck properly laid on the body. Okay, so right now I'll be tracing out like so, and from here you'll be dropping it by 1 inch and curving out. So I'm tracing the whole of the neck, the built-up neck part, and from that point I'll be coming out 1 inch, adding 1 inch to it, okay, as an extension. That's just it. So this is how you draw or you draft your facing. Once you are done tracing out the built-up part of the neck, then you can now add 1 inch to it. Okay, so this is my facing for the front. So then you cut out and you have your facing. So please don't forget to add your sewing allowance to it. This is very important. So right now I will go over to the back pattern. So now I'll be raising this part up by 1 inch. But before I do that, I have to attach a paper under it. Okay, so the back part is very easy to make. It's not like the front where you need to do all sorts of things. So this part is not as difficult, though not difficult, but it's very easy. So it's very easy. So from the neck we go up by 1 inch. Usually we have our neck depth as 1 inch on our basic pattern. Okay, so from this part we'll go up by 1 inch and mark. Then from here we'll go in, we'll come in by 1/2 inch, just the way we did on the front. From the shoulder we'll come in by 1/2 inch and mark. So from this point I will just draw a line up, yes. So and from this 1/2 inch mark I will measure 1.5 inches to meet the line that I drew. Just slant it this way, 1.5 inches and mark. Okay, from that 1/2 inch slant it just slightly and mark 1.5 inches on that line. So then you can now use your curve ruler and connect these 2 points together. So you connect this way, the 1.5 inch, the line with the line then I'm just trying to confirm the measurement. So it's 1.5 inches. So then you can now blend just the way you blended on the front pattern. Remember we blended the parts on the shoulder line. So you're going to do the same thing on the back pattern as well. So ensure you don't have sharp edges. Blend properly on the shoulder line so that by the time you are attaching the shoulders together, the front and the back, it won't give you a funny look. Please, you can even blend more than this. Just ensure you blend properly and you are good to go. So now I am done. Can you see that the back pattern is so easy. So can you see? Very easy. Now I am going to, you can add 1 inch sewing allowance of zipper allowance on the back, on the center back, or you put your zipper at the center front. So whichever one you want, or whichever decision you want, you can. It's not one-sided at all. The zipper can be anywhere. It could be at the front, it could be at the back. So right now I am going to be drafting the facing just the way I did on the back pattern. So you trace it first, you trace the neckline first, and add 1 inch to it. Just come out by 1 inch just the way you did on the front pattern, and you curve it and you are good to go. So this is 1 inch from this point, 1 inch. Okay, and you mark from this point, you come down by 1 inch and mark as well. So just mark the point where the original neckline is, so that by the time you're connecting the 1 inch on the two parts, you know you are doing the right thing. Just make it as accurate as you can. Okay, so this is my facing for the back. Can you see how easy it is? So easy. A built-up neckline, sounds probably difficult to a lot of people, but by the time you go, practically into it, you will see that it is very, very easy. So please, I need you to try this out and also give me the feedback. And if you have any questions as regards this design, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section below, and I will be so honored to respond to all of these questions. Follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter as well, and ensure you subscribe to my channel for awesome tutorials that are coming very soon. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.